Today we're reviewing the newest Monster product, Hydro. We're doing the mean green flavor. Basically, this is non-carbonated, lightly sweetened water. Don't really know how I feel about that, but the can is neato.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Greg, he's cute. Together we're Mr. Happy 0121, and today we're better lit, but not greatly lit. Yesterday's video was pretty dark. That's all I'm saying. Today we're reviewing Hydro, mean green, probably the least exciting of the flavors, would you say?
It's not even that green, honestly. It's more like a yellow, but whatever.
Well, they didn't want to call it yucky yellow.
Yucky yellow.
You know, or pissy something. We better get the color right, or we're going to be called liars.
Oh, God.
I called the golden Oreo a white Oreo.
Yeah?
And somebody went on like a 5-comment screed. You're a liar! It's not white. But he never said the words golden. You're lying about the color.
That's weird.
So I basically told him to off.
Would that even be lying, though?
No, that's just...
Like, if you knew it was a color, but you said it was another color, but they could obviously see it was another color, then you'd just be...
I never really thought the golden Oreo was golden. I always kind of call it still white. I understand the package says golden, but you're looking at it with your eyes. Liar is a bit harsh.
That is a bit harsh.
So I told the guy to off, and then he came back and acted like he didn't understand. So I told him off is where I wanted him to... Here we go, folks. Don't really know.
Smells like something.
There's no carbonation,
Smells
so
like lemonade.
Me doing this doesn't really mean anything. Let's read from the packaging real quick. 70% of the earth is covered with water. And then they go into all these kinds of bottled water for a paragraph. I'm not going to read that. Then they say, what's the point? You got to hydrate every day, so you might as well enjoy a boost while you're at it. Monster Hydro trademark. Non-carbonated, lightly sweetened with natural flavors to make it thirst quenching and easy drinking. I don't know about you, but carbonation really, quenches my thirst. Like if I drink water, it just goes right through. There's nothing there. But that's just me talking. We added just enough of that monster magic to get you fired up. The container is cool too. Just don't call it water. I'll give them that. I like the container. It's neat. Drink one. Had another guy in the comments. Whoa. That tastes like it's got vodka in it.
Maybe you got the special kind.
That's weird. Okay, I'll get to the other thing I was going to say in a minute. In the comments below, those of you old enough to have had vodka, say like in a screwdriver, let me know if you've had this and if it tastes like, like it's got vodka in it to you, because that sure as hell tasted like vodka. Drink two. Not so much the second time. I'm getting like something kind of lime. Oh, what I was going to say before. Not only are we liars for calling white golden or golden white.
Yeah.
Had a guy leave me the general knowledge that we didn't need to count the drinks or bites when we were doing the review. Drink three. What grade do you give the Hydro Mean Green?
62.
What did it taste like to you?
Like watered down lemonade.
Second drink, and then the third drink, yes. The very first drink, it tasted like it had vodka in it to me. Since it's non-carbonated, maybe I was supposed to shake it or something. I don't know, but yeah, that first drink was a bear. They're a little sketchy on what exactly is in this, but it does have 125 milligrams of caffeine per bottle. It says bottle, not can, before the correction police come out. Right off of the can, it says bottle. Don't worry, they'll still tell me I was wrong somehow. You give it a 62, it tastes like watered down lemonade.
Yeah, bad watered down lemonade. Tastes like that stuff you give me when I'm sick.
Yes.
Yeah, it tastes like that. It tastes a little better than that.
The green stuff that you, the pouch, you heat it up, mix it with water. Yeah, definitely. I don't remember the name of that crap, but you've
hate that stuff.
Cracked the code. I'm going to go with a healthy 65. A 62 and a 65. And you guys know we both enjoy our energy drinks. So, kind of a letdown. And you nailed it. To me, it tasted like badly made lemonade with some vodka in it. So there's that. Yeah, we got to do 2 more of these.
Awesome. Hopefully they'll be better.
Hopefully the melon really picks up the ball and runs with it. we'll have the cans to put back here in the collection. So there's that. You remember the other day how we were talking about the Big Bopper?
I do.
And I said, nothing is weirder than the Big Bopper, you know, being dug up 50 years after the fact and an autopsy being done on him and him still looking like showroom fresh. He looked really good.
He did.
Well, it's come to my attention. You be the judge. I don't know if it's weirder, but it's weird. On the plane with the Big Bopper, of course, was
Richie Valens.
and Buddy Holly. But today, we're going to talk about Richie Valens. Now, tell me this isn't weird. Now, somebody's going to be like, you fool, it was in the movie La Bamba. I never had any inkling to see a movie about a guy that died 50 years ago that had 2 songs. So I've never seen the movie La Bamba, but if you guys tell me this is in the movie La Bamba, I'll watch it. When Richie Valens died on that plane, he was 17 years old. Your age. He's
My
out
age.
flying around the country with no parental supervision.
He didn't look 17 either. He looked old. Like he looked like 30.
Well, back in the 50s, you know,
Yeah.
they lived a hard life. When Richie Valens was 14, 15, his grandfather died. He went to his funeral. He's sitting out in his front yard after the funeral. What's so funny about the grandfather dying?
It's just that thing. It just popped in my head. I thought it'd be really inappropriate if I cracked up, and then I just couldn't help it.
Well, there you go.
Whatever. We'll keep going.
We'll keep going. I don't know that was inappropriate, but he went to his grandfather's funeral, took the day off of school, and he is sitting outside with his family after the funeral when a flaming object goes right over their house, like a ball of fire. Now, I can't tell you why they did this or why they thought it was a good idea, but I mean, back in the 50s, people didn't have a lot to do, and probably it wouldn't have been on the news for like 4 days because, you know, they didn't have like internet and whatnot. So the family loads into the car and follows the flaming ball of wreckage. So when the family gets to the destination of the flaming ball of wreckage, it is at Richie Valens' school, right in the playground where he would have been sitting for lunch or a school break or whatever. He would have been sitting there is how this whole story goes. You've got the internet, you can look this up. Like 90 people were injured and there were multiple fatalities. And Richie Valens becomes obsessed with the fact that this would have killed him. The flaming ball of wreckage, an airplane. 2 years, 3 days later, guess what? He is killed in a flaming ball of wreckage, an airplane. And up until the day he died, for the 2 years and 3 days, he told anyone that would listen, he would never, ever fly on a plane. He was deathly afraid of it.
Well,
And then something changed on that day, and God gave him a way out. He was only on that plane because he won a coin toss. If he would have lost the coin toss, he would have lived. But not only did he go back on his word about not wanting to fly, then he flipped a coin and won. Lucky Richie Valens.
lucky
So
Richie Valens.
was the flaming ball of crap hitting where Richie Valens should have been, and he was only off because his grandfather died? Was that better, equal, or worse to the Big Bopper?
I guess better.
That was a
Sounds
better
good
story?
for- Yeah.
I don't know, man. Big Bopper.
Big Bopper.
His son never saw him until he'd been dead 50 years. That's a pretty good story. Let us know in the comments below which was better. People will be like, we don't know. Why are you talking about a plane wreck that happened 50 years ago with people we never heard of? All right. We have to keep ourselves entertained when we're drinking watered down lemonade. We'll be back tomorrow with more watered down stuff from Monster. Until then, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can find us on all social media. Mr. Happy 0121. Until next time.
Stay vigilant.
You know what was amazing about this video?
What?
Is since like the minute I gave the grade on the drink, I've had an eyelash in my eye and it's driving me crazy.
Oh, wow.
It's bothering me. I'm gonna go get it out now.